Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. I just got back from my walk and I'm hot and I'm thirsty and I'm out on the patio and there's a nice breeze, and that's just because Hurricane Michael is going through. And while I was out on my walk, I was thinking about what I want to talk about today, and I'm going to talk about how freaking frustrated I am with the jobs down here and why I can't find one. I'm so irritated. So, if you're interested in hearing about how irritated I am about not being able to find a job in Pinellas County, Florida, keep watching. So, friends, here's the problem. I've been here for 14 months, and I have been looking for a job for 14 months. Mind you, I've had 3 jobs, but they're not anything that I would consider even remotely thinking about as a career. They were to get by, they were to make an income and move on. So, with that said, I've been looking for the job for 14 months. Okay, and I must have put out 50 applications to organizations that I felt that I could be a good fit for, or that I felt could meet my needs and I could meet theirs. Nothing. I've had interviews, I've had phone interviews, and then I get a first in-person interview, and then I get a second interview, and then I get the letter stating, we're sorry, but we decided to go with another candidate. So, I'm not sure what the problem is, Pinellas County. I'm really fed up with the fact that I can't find a decent paying, anything that pays a living wage out here. You can't even make the living wage out here, which the living wage here for 2 adults is $18.88. It's not going to happen. Their jobs like with that type of income are like slim to none down here. So, you know, but even something close to that, I'm just not finding. And they don't offer you benefits either. A lot of these positions aren't offering benefits. Now, I could see if I was an unskilled worker and I didn't have a degree, okay, and I didn't have any experience, then I could see why I'm having trouble finding a position. But I have over 20 years of experience in early childhood education. I have been, a preschool teacher. I've been a director administrator. I now would like to transition my career though. So that is part of the problem, I'm sure. But at the same time, if I'm in early childhood and I'm trying to transition into something human services that has to do with children and working with children, anything like that, any type of human services programs or things like that, it shouldn't be a problem. It should not be a problem, especially with the skills and experience that I do have and my education. I have an associate degree in human services, a child welfare certification. I have a psychology certification, and I believe I'm one course away from, my AODA, alcohol and other drug addiction counseling. I have skills and experience in education. I'm just not understanding what the problem is, Florida. So I'm getting frustrated. And I'm not just gonna take any job just because. I don't want to do that. I don't want a job to job to job job job. The 3 jobs that I've had while I was down here was working in childcare. I don't want to do that anymore. I've done that for years. I'm over it. I'm past that. My career has grown, and I'm just past it. I wouldn't mind preschool teaching, and especially in a childcare setting these days. It's not worth it. You get very low pay, no benefits. It's a high stress job, and you get nothing in return. You know, so it's just not something that I'm willing to do and give up my sanity for. I'm not. And then in the state of Florida, the ratios are too high. Anyway, that's another story. That's another video. But yeah, the frustration is real. When you relocate and you come down, from up north, and you're expecting higher pay and you're expecting to get a job and just boom, work like that, it's not going to happen. It's not. It takes months and months and months. And I have a college degree and I'm educated. I'm educated. I have skills and I have over 20 years of experience. There's no reason that I should not be able to find employment. The only thing that I can think of out here is that the competition is real, right? I'm in a state with 20 million people. So the fact that I'm trying to transition my career at this point, maybe that's the problem. Maybe the problem is that I'm from out of state and they think that I'm going to turn around and go back. I haven't been here long enough. I've only been here a year, or 14 months. I don't know what the problem is, but it's frustrating as hell. And, of course, I'm not going to give up. Giving up's not my thing. But it's just frustrating when you're trying to move on with your life and you're trying to get settled and all of that, and you can't even find a job. At this point, I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to college for? If I can't even get a job out of college, and I know I shouldn't be thinking that way, but sometimes that's how I feel, because the job search is so frustrating down here. And I'm not going to work a job that I don't want to work. I'm just not going to. Like I said, I work in early childhood. I'm not going to go to work and work with 20 kids by myself, 24 and 5-year-olds by myself, and drive myself crazy. And for what? Pennies? No benefits, no time off, no nothing. So no. And the frustration is real. And I'm just getting fed up. So I'm applying for jobs still here and there while I'm in school. But it's just frustrating. That's the point I'm at, where I'm just frustrated and I'm over it and I needed to vent. So I did. Anyway, guys, the job market is very different down here than up north, and it takes a while to find a job. I've never had a job. I mean, I've had 3 jobs, but I'm looking for the job, right? I'm looking for my career. I want to take the next step in my career, and I can't find it. It's just hard. So, I'm at the point where I'm going to take whatever opportunities come my way. And if that means that it's not in the state of Florida, then it's not in the state of Florida. I don't know what else to do anymore. I don't want my husband out there busting his ass every day and working, almost 70 hours a week for a company that could give 2 shits about him either. And the wages are low here. If you're coming from up north, the wages are low, and it's hard to adjust to that. We're trying to. We're fine. It's just I cannot find that, next opportunity. I can't make that transition in my career, and it's frustrating. But I'm not going to give up. I'm going to stay strong. All right, friends, that's my rant for today. I hope you have an amazing Tuesday. Bye, friends.